In this video, I'm going to solve this limit problem. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to rewrite the numerator as this. Now I'm going to check my type. And when I evaluate at h equals 0, I can see that in the numerator, I get type. In the numerator, I get 0, and the denominator, I get 0. So this is an indeterminate form of type 0 over 0. So what that means is that I can't evaluate the limit at the moment. I must perform some algebra to get it into a form where I can evaluate the limit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that h out. I'm going to rewrite this in the following way. And next, I'm going to get a common denominator, and this then becomes the limit as h tends to 0, and I've got 1 over h. And inside the brackets, I'm looking for a common denominator. That common denominator is going to be 2 times 2 plus h. And what that means is I must multiply this numerator by 2 and this numerator by 2 plus h. So on the numerator, I'm going to get 2 minus 2 plus h. And I'm going to simplify that. And I get the limit as h tends to 0. I have 1 over h. And I better pull that negative through. And continuing, this becomes the limit as h tends to 0. I have 1 over h. And now on the numerator, I have minus h. On the denominator, I have 2 times 2 plus h. And I can now cancel that common h. This becomes the limit as h tends to 0 of minus 1 over 2 times 2 plus h. And now this is no longer an indeterminate form, so I can evaluate the limit. So I plug in 0, and I get minus 1 over 2 times 2, which is minus 1/4.